Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello everyone, and of course welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy Ivorian Spicer. We are back at it again with another podcast. Yes, it's the Catch Up Podcast, your weekly Manchester United podcast on a Monday, 8 p.m. Of course, follow Red United TV across all social media platforms by clicking on the description and you get the Linktree link. Become a member of Red United TV by just clicking on the join button and selecting a perk that suits you. Big up to those who tune in. Yes, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, where we drew a point gained. And of course, in the title, we have Marc Guehi, Manchester United, interested in Marc Guehi, getting him on a free transfer. We will discuss all of that plus additional transfer news or Manchester United news as long as we have the time for it, then we will discuss it. But first of all, it's a new month, it's a new beginning. Manchester United did draw, did earn a point. Amad Diallo, the man that saved Manchester United at that point. We could have won it at the end, which I will discuss later on the show. We could have won it, but Ahmed himself could have done it, Just the ball just taken off the line. Unlucky to drop 2 points. It was a moment of madness. 5 minutes, which I can't take back. 5 minutes, which you can't really explain. Like what happened with the defense, we just don't know. It is what it is, guys. Let's get straight into it. As my guest will be joining us in a moment or two, hopefully within the next couple of minutes. I will kick off the show because I want to get off my chest. I would like to get this off my chest. Smash that like button, guys. That's because we go straight into it because it is Nottingham Forest 2, Manchester United 2. Let's start with the match first of all. I have to say we played some good football. We played some good football in the first half. Especially the sequences, the phases of passes as well. Manchester United did some good stuff in that first 45 minutes. Started off with a lot of chances. Like I said before, the passes were so good. Luke Shaw was amazing in the first half as well, to read the play, to get straight into it, get stuck in as well. And as well, his distribution was really good. Defensively, he's been good. Shame about the second half because some goals did come off of his side, including that left wing back Dallo, which we will talk about later on in the show. But we got the first goal. Casemiro from set pieces. And first of all, Manchester United, I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving it that Manchester United are able to score goals from set pieces. I think we scored about 6 or 7 goals from set pieces. Hats up to the Manchester United coaching team. They're getting the set pieces right. Ems has joined us. Let me ensure that he's ready before I bring him into the chat. Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, bro. He is ready. But as I was saying, man, to score set pieces, it's actually quite good to see Manchester United score some set pieces. About what 6, 7 set pieces that we scored this season, which I have to say, hats up to the coaches. Last season was terrible, but for some reason they got their act together and were scoring from set pieces. Now Manchester United go into that half 1-0 up with a goal from Casemiro, because we worked hard for it. Worked hard in the first 45 minutes. And they're thinking, you know what, we'll go second half. We just need one more goal, and it's curtains. I don't know what happened to Manchester United in that second half. The defense, 5 minutes of madness. 5 minutes of madness for Manchester United in that defense for us to concede 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. 1 goal coming from Ahmed's side, 1 goal coming from Dalot's side as well. And then Ahmed himself happened to rescue. And one thing I have to praise for Manchester United, if I said it before in the group chat, if this was last year, Manchester United would have lost that game 2-1 down, especially in the 2 minutes. The character, they would have not had it. But they showed character by coming back. And we almost got away with it. Unfortunately, the ball was cleared off the line with Ahmad's strike from another set piece as well. A point for Manchester United with 2 points from second. At halftime, I couldn't believe it. We were second at that moment there at halftime. But Manchester United fumbled the bag, dropped 2 points. But we didn't lose. That's the most important thing. We didn't lose. Let me go straight to you, Ems. Hats up to Ems and big up to Jerome as well. I hope you enjoyed your birthday last week. But Ems, let's go straight to you. I want to get your overall thoughts of that game against Nottingham Forest. 2-2.
So, for what I saw, maybe 2-2 was a fair result, but I just always feel when you take the lead, we have to, when we've got momentum, we have to capitalize, and I just don't think we did, and we had no enough impetus. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the I'm a bit fed up and tired of, the substitutions still tend to be like for like, and there's no risk towards, trying to get the third goal, because we're not very good at the back, as we know, even if we've got 3 at the back. So I feel like, if we're not gonna, if we can't defend a lead, then we might have to go and get the goals, you know what I mean? But I feel like, as you said, Mr. Ivorian, maybe last season we'd have capitulated, and we would have lost 2-1, and then, you know what I mean? So maybe I've got to, look at the big picture and say, right, we didn't lose, we gained a point rather than we dropped 2 points. So maybe you have a valid point, but I just feel like, the Man United of old under Sir Alex, I think if we were drawing 2-2, I reckon we take a risk and maybe take one of the centre backs off and get an attacking player on or something like that. But as for this manager, I feel like, win, lose, draw, it's always the same system. Nothing changes, and I feel like, if we're gonna progress to the next level, I do feel like sometimes we have to take risk and take chances and try and, um, try and get a win. But hey, let's just we've got the player. We move on to Spurs, but I do feel, it is a bit of progress, because, before, like you said, and I repeat again, in these type of games, we seem to lose them. So we took the point. We'll go back to Old Trafford and we will play Spurs at their ground, innit?
Jerome, you saw the match? Or you saw the highlights? Let me get
Yeah.
your thoughts on the game.
I saw a bit of both. I saw the full first 45 minutes, and also I had to shoot off, get ready for my meal. Obviously, it was my birthday last week. But looking at the first half, I thought we were pretty comfortable. Forest didn't really hurt us. There wasn't really much going on in the game. And for once, I was sitting and watching Man United thinking, we're not going to lose this game. that was my feeling. I was sitting down comfortably because I was expecting us to be slow at the blocks, the usual getting pammed, and the opposition takes an early lead, and then we're back against the wall and all that sort of stuff. But for once, I felt like the team's feeling a bit more confident now because of the previous 3 games that we won in a row. It's like there's a different feel to that team. So what happened was actually we did get a bit fortunate with the first goal because I think that ball did stay in. I think the first player did keep it in. But obviously, you get a bit of luck here and there. It all spreads around across the season. So we got the corner kick, which was a controversial decision. But obviously, we did what we had to do. Took the corner well. And obviously, Casemiro came in. We know that Casemiro's got a good heading ability. And he was almost like he had a free header, really. Like, there wasn't really much challenges made on him. And there you go. It was 1-0. Obviously, the Forest fans were booing because they were unhappy with the corner decision. But as a United fan, we take that. So 1-0. And I was thinking, yeah, 1-0. Let's try and kick on from that. So obviously, I left during the second half. And also, I saw updates on my phone. I was like, because like when you're not watching a game, you're thinking that, yeah, you're like 15 minutes in and yeah, still 1-0. And I checked my phone, it's 2-1 to Forest. So I'm like, 2-1. We only just, it's only just started the second half. We're already 2-1 down. I was thinking, here we go again. A second half collapse. But we showed great character from coming back because like Ivorian Spice said that last season we would have lost that game. The team would have just crumbled under the pressure and gave up. But it seems to be more of a togetherness about this team. Obviously, we're by no means the finished article. We're miles away from that. But for what we're trying to do this season, that's one small step in the right direction. Also, it was disappointing to see those 2 goals go in quick succession when I caught up on the highlights of the second half. Because they're more or less like balls crossed into the box. It seems like we've got work to do when it comes to defending crosses into the box. When crosses come in, it just seems like we're just freestyling. We're just all over the place. We've actually got good defenders there, but it just seems like we're not getting the second balls, or we're not marking our players correctly. But credit to Morgan Gibbs White. The first goal, that was a good header, good accurate header. This time, I can't be blaming keepers this time. The goals that we conceded, nothing to do with Lamens. That was a well-taken header from Morgan Gibbs White. He seems to always show up against us. 3 minutes later, another cross into the box. And then it was a bit of fortune. It was a bit fortunate that the ball kind of like just ricocheted in the box. And obviously it went to the Forest player, and then it was 2-1 in quick succession. But we didn't crumble this time. We kept going. And then eventually we got the equaliser. It was a well-taken volley from Amar. It's one of those strikes where you can either hit it perfectly and it ruffles into the top corner, or you could hit it good and it just skies into the stands. But this time it went in. So when it went in, everyone's like, wow, where did that come from? It was almost like a goal out of nothing. And that's why I say that there's small steps. Something's changing in this team. Like, even if we're getting a bit of luck, we've got more of a fighting spirit now. You can see that the team's playing together. And that's because they're playing for Amorim. I know some people think that they're not playing for him, but from what I'm seeing, they're playing for him. And you know why they're playing for him? Because 10 games in, we're in the top six battle. Some might say we could potentially sneak into the top 5, but I'm going to keep humble and say we're in the top 6 race. But if you can look at the table now, we're 2 points off second. And if you'd asked me that at the beginning of the season, after the first 10 games we'll be 2 points off second, I would have said, hell yeah. Like, literally 2 points from second. When you think about last season, we were in the page 2 for literally the entirety of the season. So it's good progress. So that's 4 games, 3 wins and a draw. Hopefully we can continue this mini unbeaten run into the Spurs game and keep the momentum going. Like, obviously, I was disappointed that we didn't win the game, but I'm content for the draw. because we need to get into that mode of not losing games regularly. So 1 game a week, we regroup and we go again against Spurs.
Yeah, hopefully we can go again against Spurs, man, because that's another bogey team we've been losing recently to Tottenham Hotspur. Well, they're no longer called Tottenham Hotspurs. I keep saying that for some reason. I just don't know why. But yeah, Tottenham themselves, man. Hopefully we can get that win. I'm up big up to you as well. Let's get your thoughts of the game against Nottingham Forest. 2-2. Manchester United drew at the Forest.
It was really disappointing though to draw because we were expecting the momentum to go on. Obviously playing against Forest, but based on the changes around the team itself, I feel like they wanted it much better than us. We showed quality in the first half, but for some reason we lost concentration in the second half, which they have. But one thing I got to give the players, I see that fight back mentality. Back in the days, if we concede, it might get worse, but we'll never get back. It's once in a blue moon that I've seen that team came back from 2 goals down. Something last minute win, yes, we do get it, but the fight back. And to be honest with you, I know people must start talking, but I want Amorim to stay and develop what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to watch. And with few more signings, because we've seen Cunha and Buemo, with few more signings, I think it's on the right path.
Yeah, Mook thinks Amorim is on the right path, man. Let's talk about the goals. The first goal, Casemiro. Like I said before, guys, it is very pleasing to see Manchester United score from set pieces. You know, we've scored so many goals from set pieces this season. I was saying earlier on before you guys came on, Ems was there, about 7 or 8 goals from set pieces this season. I just want to get your thoughts on Manchester United because they're scoring from set pieces. So that means they're finding various avenues to score goals from, which is pleasing. Which means that we don't have to just rely on just the open goal or a individual brilliance as Ahmed's goal was, but we can also rely on set pieces. We're technically becoming another Arsenal, but hopefully we can score goals from open play, unlike Arsenal can. Yes. But yes, let me get your thoughts, man. Manchester United, another set piece, another goal. We just keep doing it.
Yeah, it's pleasing to see that we, like you said, we're scoring a variety of goals now. I would like to see us score more goals from direct free kicks because Bruno keeps taking them all. So I think if they spread that around more, then we might get some more direct free kick goals because we've got Mbemo can take them with his left foot. Ahmed can as well. There's players there. Even Casemiro, he can take free kicks. So
Mount.
spread it around more. And yeah, we'll increase our set piece goals further. But yeah, because I remember under Oli and ETH, we weren't scoring from no set pieces whatsoever. It was just spams crossing into the box going nowhere. But I reckon one of the reasons why we're improving in that area is because we've got players that are not afraid to attack the box. When we had Rashford and Garnacho, that era, no one wanted to get into the box. You had Rashford standing next to the corner flag while they were taking the corners or standing outside the box. But now we've got attackers now, proper number 10s. So that's definitely helped. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we scored 17 goals in the Prem this season, which is actually not too bad, considering we're struggling to score goals over the last few seasons. Our problem is that we're just conceding a bit too much. Once we sort that out and keep the goals flowing, then yeah, we can only be looking up.
100%. And of course, we conceded 2 goals. Moment of madness, the 2 minutes. Defensively wasn't that great. I just want to get your thoughts. Those 2 goals that went in. What do you think? Who could you blame? Is it Dalot being poor because he was poor throughout the whole entire game, and Ahmed as well? The defect of Ahmed playing the wing back is that defensively he will get fouled out, and he got fouled out in the air. I just want to know what your thoughts were when Manchester United conceded those 2 goals in 2 minutes, because it was a moment of madness.
I think it was lack of concentration. They came back into the second half with a mentality that I'm winning. I don't feel like they came out in the second half with that killer instinct. It's the defensive mistake, which we've seen week in, week out. Like Ruben just mentioned, if we can stop conceding, it would be helpful for the club. But and I understand why M's might be upset because we still keep conceding stupid goals, and we really need to work on that. If you want to become a title contender, I believe defensively you need to be solid, and that's what Arsenal is doing right now. They got one of the best defense in the league, and we need to match that. Like I said, it's working.
Right.
Few more signings, right signings, should be right.
I wonder where we're going to be strengthening, especially in January. The goal from Amad Diallo as well, the equalizer. Ems, let me ask you a question. At that moment we mentioned that it was 2-1 down. Was you worried? Was you worried that we will come back and we will get a goal?
You know my
And
views,
your
man.
thoughts
You
on the
know,
goal as well.
I'm always worried Man United. You know, go a couple goals down or go down. I'm worried in it. So I thought, to be fair, when it was 2-1, I thought, you know, I've seen this script before under the Amorim. You know, he brings on brings a lot for like I said. So I was thinking, the game probably might end 2-1, and then Amado, that was a fabulous strike. That was a beautiful. The technique, everything was clean. So yeah, man, it was a wonderful strike. But yeah, I'm just concerned, man. I don't know, man. I'm concerned. Something's not right in that formation, but I gotta stick with it. That's his preferred formation. I have to respect it. But yeah, it was a beautiful strike, man. A beautiful strike. But I just feel sad for Ahmad, man. I feel like he's gonna be a victim of this system that I know he doesn't like, but he's doing it because he wants to play and he loves the club in it. So he's just gonna do it for the team in it.
And let's go straight into the subs because 2-2.
Go on, yeah.
Our manager, this is what I get onto my manager. I mean, our manager, not my manager. The manager of Manchester United, because we don't want to claim it too tough. No.
Guy.
The manager of Manchester United, Ruben Amorim. 2-2, we come back. This guy made 2 defensive substitutions. He brought on Mazarari, and who else did you bring on defensively as well? I'm trying to remember.
He brought on is it
Patrick Dogu.
Two substitutions, bro. Two, you know.
Considering that we are 2-2 now, and you're thinking, how about I change the front line? Yeah, I respect the fact that he kept them on, and maybe he saw something that we didn't see. But in my opinion, you just level the game. The momentum's now with your team. Make the attacking substitution. Bring on a Xerxes, bring on a Mainu, bring on Mason Mount, people that can open up the play. Since we've got 5 minutes left of playing time plus added time to make the difference and go for that winner. Was my man scared, or he just wanted to draw? Because I felt like he was scared to lose.
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was content with a draw. I just think he didn't want to lose because he wanted to keep that unbeaten run going. But to be fair, his substitutions are very predictable. He hasn't got that. He isn't in that mode where he's gonna go out and take the risk to go and win the game. And I think he's been like that since he's been at United. Hopefully that will change if he manages to survive this season. In the 3rd season, we'd expect him to take more risks, but I think now he's just more content racking up the points and trying to get this top 6. But I do agree that the changes that he's making are not really that impactful. He needs to take more risks, bring some attacking players on, and not just keep putting on defenders all the time because he does that a lot. And
he does it every game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's one thing that I agree with. That needs to change. If we're looking to challenge for Premier Leagues, then we need to start taking more risks. But as of now, I can't complain too much because we're far from that level. So we just got to go through stages. So here we go. When was the last time we challenged for the Prem?
Because my thing is this, right? Bro, let me
finish. Challenge for the Prem. Like, we have to be patient.
My thing is this, right? Win, lose, draw. Man will do this, bro. Say our back 3 is Maguire, Delete. Who's the left centre? But sure, we're losing 2-1. Man brings euro on for one of the centre backs, and you're like, hold on, are we not losing? Why are we doing that? And then left wing back, Dalot on the pitch, and then he brings on Dogu, bro. Like I don't like. You know what? Carry on, Joe. I don't know, man. I'm lost, man.
That is a negative that we're gonna
Maybe
need to
Gallo.
change. To be fair, I'll be real. Dallo and Dogu ain't good enough. I'll be honest with you. We need to be looking at that in the summer because I ain't seen nothing from them at the moment. But
so you can't coach them. You can't coach them.
Yeah.
You can't coach them.
He can coach them.
That's all.
I just think they're not good enough.
Dogu
This
just
is Man United. This ain't mid-table team.
Now this is Man United. You see,
This is Man United.
Okay.
This is Man United. There still needs to be a standard that we need to uphold. Obviously, we're not
a standard.
We're not Premier League.
Okay.
We're not Premier League winning level yet, but there is a standard. And for me, from what I'm seeing, Dallo, Dogu, they're barely mid-table Premier League level. From what I've seen, I ain't seen nothing from these guys. They can't even cross the ball. So that's one thing that we need to look at in the summer because they're not good enough. Especially if we're going to be sticking with Amorim's 3-4-3 formation, we're going to need better wing backs to be able to cross the ball. Well, going back to Amorim's substitutions, that's something that he needs to work on because he can't. If he's looking to be here for the foreseeable future, he can't be too rigid and too scared to take any risks. Because if there's no risk, then there's going to be no reward.
He won't change.
That's one thing that he will need to work on. But what I would say is that overall we've got a better squad than ETH left us with. So if he continues to strengthen well, then naturally we'll expect our team to improve and we'll naturally expect to be able to bring on better players when we're making changes.
And do you want to add to that as well?
No, that's true though. I think the manager himself needs to understand the Premier League itself. But if you, Amron, what would you do? For the past few months, we've seen our team lose countless times. Obviously, he was trying to understand the league. So I'll give him a pass, but seeing it every single game gets upsetting when you know you could go get the winner. We got players who are actually good on the ball. Like, they can do magical things at any given time. But you need to take risk. I don't mind.
Sorry, do you feel like he has adapted to the league?
I think so.
And why is that?
I think he has adapted to the Premier League. He's just to understand the players that he's got on his disposal. What am I going to do with these players? How they could compete with other teams. Well, I think he knows the Premier League already. He's going to be using that Mourinho type of mentality, a bit more defensive. But we all thought he was going to be more offensive with him. But the Premier League always got to teach someone something different. We've seen every manager adapt. He's stubborn with his formation. So the best thing for him to do is to make that formation more defensive. And that's what he does.
And you're shaking your head. I don't feel like you agree that he's adapted to the Premier League.
I just think. Anyways, listen. Ignore my body language. Ignore it. Sorry.
Ems just wants Amorim out. That's what it is.
Yeah, he just wants him out. Win, lose or draw, Amorim out. Even if we win the league, Amorim out. Like
no.
That's win, lose or draw.
No, but it's gonna take a lot for me to be like, yeah. I think everyone's getting excited because man put the Barcelona at 15th. Everyone thinks these type of things are acceptable, which I'm sorry is not. No, you see what I'm saying?
2 points away from second place.
Oh, allow it, man.
No. I want to remind you that you kept on saying that about Eric Turner being 4 or 5 points from fourth place. What 2 points from second?
Okay. All right.
Is that not impressing you at all? 2 points from second place. We were second at half time.
Top
This
of
guy's
that, if we,
improving.
you know what? And on top of that, if we had beat Forest, we'll be second place right now.
Yes.
Well, we didn't beat Forest, did we? So that's
Yeah,
the
we
point.
didn't. Yes, we didn't. But the fact still remains: we're still 2 points from second place.
These man can't be trusted. The same way this manager, he can't be trusted, bro. Bro, we have changed our traditions for this guy, bro. It's unbelievable, bro. I can't.
It's reality.
Ems hasn't come to terms with
You gotta
reality yet.
deal with this. I promise you, always gonna be unhappy with any other manager.
You have to trust the process. Trust the process.
He is factually the worst manager in Man United's history. Factually.
But
And man still here after 1 year later. That's a madness, bro.
What if people turn all this around? When
He ain't turned, bro. He couldn't even turn the Titanic around, bro.
But we're second point. We're 2 points from second place. How can you say he hasn't turned things around?
He hasn't, no. What's he done?
2 points from second place.
For a very long time.
Let me ask you a question. What month are we in?
We're in November.
Thank
We're
you.
in November. We're 2 points away from second place.
Are we in May? Are we in March? Are we in March?
Well, you kept on saying that about Eric Ten Hag throughout the whole entire season about how we were 4 or 5 points from fourth place.
Yeah.
This time we're even better off. 2 points
Okay.
away from second place.
Okay.
And that doesn't impress you, but it impressed you when it came to Ten Hag.
No.
You know what? Ems is you're just showing that you just got a mad agenda.
I don't have an
2
agenda.
points from second. A man's ranting about worst manager in United history. That's
But he is though. Is he not?
But that's
Do
what. Yeah, but
you
you
know,
don't.
is he
You say
not
that.
the worst manager?
Yeah,
in
but
Man
yeah,
United's
you
history?
say that, but
Am I right?
you got to give context to it.
Came to
Oh,
You
but
don't- you
everything
don't
is
say that
context
when
is
we're-
facts.
You don't say that when we're. If you're saying that when we're 2 points from second, it's just showing that you got an agenda.
I don't
Say that
have no
when
agenda.
we're on -5 goal difference and on page 2. Not when we're on.
But wait, hold on. Consistently under this guy, we
What
were
you're
under
saying
this
is like, even if we win, like he's still the worst manager in United history.
But he is though. He is though.
He is.
Right now.
He is if
right,
you're looking at the statistics.
We're looking
right now. We're looking at it game by game.
Oh no, forget all of that.
Right now, we're 2 points from second.
No, forget. Listen,
I honestly think you need to forget about last season. Last season was just an experiment. No, because you have to test. You have to measure him for this season because last season he came in halfway through. Yeah, and again, I hate repeating the story. He didn't want to come here in November last season. He wanted to come at the end of the season. And Manchester United said, "Come here and change the season."
You might need to stop that. Halfway rubbish. That's rubbish.
Stop dwelling on the
past. It wasn't halfway.
No, that was a probation period.
You keep on dwelling on the past. So what are you gonna say? What if we finish like? What if we finish like 5th or 6th? You're gonna keep saying,
no, I'll say that's progress.
The worst that's
progress.
He finished 15th.
But isn't it progress right now that we're currently sitting 2 points away from second? I mean, we're 6, 2 points away.
He came to a broken
in November. And where were we last in November?
Eric Ten Hag got sacked.
We were 4 points.
Come on.
This time last year.
From 4th. But we're 2 points away from second. Even better than what we were last year.
Okay. We'll see come May when we'll be
all right, let me just hold on to the conversation. Let me just
see what I'm saying. So remember Ems was like, I'm gonna give Ruben 10 games.
Yeah, he's added. You said 5 or 10. No, Ems, you said 5 or 10 games.
You said 5 or 10.
No, I was Uche. I said,
okay.
I said, yeah. Get the receipts out, right? I'm pretty sure I said I'll be surprised he lasts till Christmas due to what I saw last season. That's what I said.
No,
right?
I remember being in the podcast and you guys were you and Uche were saying 5 to 10 games. I was like, come on, man.
And that's when I said I'm giving him till Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Uche did say 5 games.
So wait, you man's head got turned, yeah? Because we got one day get Uche against Sunderland. Then obviously that beautiful win against Liverpool, I can't deny that because I was gassed in it. Yeah,
was you? I don't feel like you was.
You weren't gassed. You was like,
you was against it.
You to stay humble.
What did I say? No. I said, guys,
don't get carried away.
They don't get carried away. It was a good victory.
Yeah. Man's like posting TalkSport content.
No, I said let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it, but let's not get carried
No,
away
no,
with football.
you didn't want us to enjoy it. I remember that.
Yeah,
no,
you killed the enjoyment of that win.
Yeah, bro. Let's be
because
real.
because I said that result means nothing if we don't beat Brighton. That's exactly what I said. Did I not say that?
Yeah, then
And
we
we beat
beat Brighton, and you was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I was
that means
happy.
nothing if we don't get 4 wins in a row."
I
So
didn't
you
say
kept
that.
changing the narrative.
Yeah, you changed the narrative.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
when I said
did,
we won
you did,
3 in a
you
row,
did.
Ems.
The receipts
Why
are
are
in
you
the
not
tank.
happy?
But how long did it take to get 3 wins in a row though? That's
You see what I'm
unacceptable.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? You guys changing the narrative all the time, bro.
You changed the
Listen.
goalpost. But
No,
guys,
but-
let's not dwell on the Amorim. Let's talk about players because we never got to players. Dallo. Let's talk about Dallo. Left wing back. As far as I remember, Dallo playing left wing back. He's been atrocious playing left wing back. And again, he's been found out. I feel like he's another Ronaldo in our team. This guy's not good enough as a fullback for Manchester United. But the guy can't beat a player, can't cross it in. Defensively, he's suspect as well. Dribbling, he's just suspect all over the place. You know, and it was a poor game against Nottingham Forest. I want to get your views on Dallo's performance against Nottingham. And what's your thoughts? Who wants to go first?
I think
Oh, God.
he had a very bad game. Like more that first goal was a bit. He could have done better. But to be honest with you, we need to improve. And we need to compete with other clubs. We need to go for the new type of players. Dallo is good. I could keep Dallo as someone that can come in to change, because I know he likes the club and he works hard. We could say whatever we want to say about his abilities and stuff, but he works hard. And that's why this managers like him. And I'd rather keep someone that works hard than someone that might just come for fun. But to be honest, he had a very bad game. I wish he could have done better. Like more when you like what we see with the new fullback, you need he's pacey, but at least be able to cross the ball in. Because you lot get to play the ball better than most other players in the pitch. And if you're not good on the ball, you can pass the ball to the right players at the right time. I think he's not smart enough like Bruno. If he had that Bruno intelligence, like do you think he would have been better? Like we need to improve that the fullback though. We need to improve. I think we need to bring someone in just to threaten with Dogu.
Yeah, I think Dallo, he's been overall, he's been poor for a while. Even in Etech's last season before he got sacked, people were saying that Dallo missed that shot against West Ham to get Etech sacked deliberately. See that one was clean through and he skied it over into row Z. And since then, I've been looking at this guy differently. I've just been like, at first I thought he was looking to get Etech sacked, but maybe he just fell off because he hasn't been consistent since. He might have one decent game here, but the majority of it, for every 4 games he has, he probably might have one in 4 good games. So really, he shouldn't really be a starter for our team. He should be someone that just comes off the bench. And realistically, he's been here, since Mourinho days? 2018, 2017? He's been here too long and he hasn't really, I don't think he's progressed that much as he should have. He's 25 now. He should be in his prime. He should be like them prime fullbacks at like City or Arsenal or PSG. He should be like kicking on, but he hasn't. It just seems like he's just stagnating and he keeps changing positions from right wing back to left wing back, and he's just performing below average on both sides. So we kind of need change because he's kind of getting a bit stale. You see, we just keep seeing the same players just playing under different managers, and you're not seeing improvement. That's what I'm seeing. And you thought under his Portuguese counterpart, Amorim, he would have been kicking on, but he just seems that how he was under Eric Ten Hag. So we definitely need improvements there. But for now, that's what we've got to work with. It's not like we've got a title-winning squad, so we just got to see how things go. And then I'm sure the club are looking behind the scenes at some young fullbacks that could potentially come into the team next season.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'd like to bring into the, of course, is Sheshko. Um, another him. He didn't get a goal. I don't think he performed particularly well against Nottingham Forest. A little bit of good things, but again, I don't know if he's struggling or other players are just not likened or suited to the way he plays. But should we be worried about Sheshko or it's just
I don't,
another?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think considering the dross I had to do with Rasmus Holland, I don't think this is that bad compared to what I had to do with last season. I feel like I think it's only a matter of time. He will come good, man. I just think, you know, he's kind of been forced in the firing line, and we haven't got like a proper, out and out striker other than him. So I feel like we have to give him time. I think we've got to drop him in and out of the team as well. I don't think he should be playing game after game after game. We don't want him to burn out. He's still a young lad. So I think, excuse me, I think we've got to give him time for me.
Yeah, anyone else? Any thoughts on Sheshko?
Definitely agree with Sesko. Sometimes it could be a bit like, oh, how did you miss that? But yeah, we've got to consider his age, and he's not an experienced striker. He's still young. He's very talented. This is his first few months in the Premier League, so he's still got to adapt. And I think we probably need to bring in an experienced striker as well in the summer, so that there's not too much pressure on him. But it just kind of makes me think that as bad as Hoyland was last season, I reckon that Hoyland would have done better if he had Mbemo and Cunha behind him as opposed to Garnacho and Anthony. So I think Sesko is probably benefiting as well from having better players around him than Hoyland did. So although I don't think Hoyland's good enough for United overall, I do reckon that he had poor quality behind him. But with Sesko, yeah, we got to be patient with him, because leading the line for Man United, that's a big job. That's probably the biggest job, leading the line at Man United. And some can do it and some crumble under the pressure. But yeah, the last person that led the line successfully was Ruben van Persie. The last time he won the Prem. Obviously Zlatan did well. He came in at 34, and once he had that injury, that was him done at United. And since then, obviously, we had Cavani, who was a veteran as well. We haven't had any proper experienced striker to come in at the right age and ready to just lead the line. So, with that said, we've got to give Sesko more time. And as I said earlier, bring in another experienced striker to share the load with him.
100%, man. I just hope that he can get the goals that he needs to build up his confidence, and I hope the players as well can build an understanding. Because again, I keep complaining about how they don't cross to someone that's extremely good in the air, and hopefully they'll find that solution. Casemiro, another player that's coming strong from strength to strength, gets his goal against Nottingham Forest. Did have a goal last week, but it was deflected. But he's been showing how important he is to the Manchester United team, and of course keeping Kobe Mainoo up the squad. And our manager said the other day that to be fair, Casemiro fell off the pecking order and managed to fight his way back to the starting lineup. What's your guys' thoughts on Casemiro's form so far?
Even though I thought the manager exposing him, his weaknesses due to the system, I think he's adapted very well. And I think he's showing he's fighting for the badge. He's not here for a payday, because if he was here for a payday, he'd be doing some poor stuff. But I feel like he's adapted well, and he deserves his start. But remember, he's not competing with Casemiro, he's competing with Fernandez, meaning AK, he ain't playing. So
No,
remember that.
we remember we saw Casemiro come off for Kobe Mainoo, and I was thinking, hold on a second, you said that Kobe Mainoo is fighting the position with Bruno, but you brought on Mainoo for Casemiro, was on the yellow card.
Yeah, but the manager's a master of contradicting himself, you know what I mean? But anyways, I don't want to get into him because I've read my say on the manager. But anyways, yeah. So I think Casemiro, yeah, But I don't. I'm still not sure if we'd even give him a new contract. Or if we do, the wages need to be reduced, blood. You know what I'm saying? 30% reduction at least. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think he's done all right. He's done well. And long may it continue. If we're trying to get into as Jerome would say, top 10, innit? Top 10, you said, innit? Is that the target? Top 10?
No, top six.
Oh, top 6. Sorry. I thought you said
Yeah,
top 10.
top
Sorry.
six. Top six.
Sorry. I thought you was hoping to stay on page 1, innit? Top 10, innit? But
Yeah,
all right,
top
so top
six.
6. All right, top 6. Sorry. All right.
We're trying to get into Europe, man. We need to come out in the 1 game a week.
Okay,
True.
all right. So
Yeah.
I'm just checking. I just wanted to, you know what I mean, keep the receipts that what you're saying, innit? But all right. So if we get into top 6, then we need a fit and fiery Casemiro to be consistent and play games, innit? You know what I mean? But I like to say, as much as Manchester left a long time ago, shout out to Luke Shaw playing back-to-back games, because brother, I haven't seen that for a while. You get me?
Yeah, since August, he has not picked up an injury, and this is just wow.
That's 1 game a week settings.
Yeah,
for you.
I know. If he was playing 2 games a week, he
Yeah.
would have got found out. Yeah.
As soon as they
He-
get on that plane,
Mhm.
the man picks up an injury in Europe. So yeah, he's resting up in a week, so that's benefiting him. But Casemiro, shout out to Casemiro, because a lot of people thought he was finished last season, but he's come back and shown people that he's still got something to offer, even if it's just coming on from the bench. But that's what I thought it would be this season. But he's actually staked his place in the team, and I feel so for Mainoo because he ain't got no chance. Mainoo needs. I'm gonna lie, Mainoo needs to look for a loan move in January because this manager loves Bruno, and he ain't dropping Bruno ever. He's playing Bruno in the 6, which ain't even his position. So yeah, Mainoo needs to look for a new club because, and you know what? I don't even know if Bruno is gonna even leave next summer. Even I want him to go. Like everyone knows my feelings on Bruno, but with
Tell me about it.
this manager is probably gonna encourage Bruno to stay. So with that said, I think mainly might have to find a new club. But yeah, Casemiro scored 2 goals the last 2 games. So he's contributing to goals. Obviously, he's doing his defensive duties as well. And for his age, I think he's like, what, 33? Going on 34. Man's showing that he's still got something to offer. Obviously, he's not going to be bombing forward. And he's not going to be the perfect defensive midfielder at his age. But for what we're doing, playing 1 game a week, he's doing what he needs to do. So there's no complaints. Like, if it was 2 games a week, then maybe we'll see a Casemiro struggling in the Prem. But because it's 1 game, the squad overall is a lot fresher. Maybe that's why Casemiro is playing well.
Sure.
I get that. Let me end it there as well. Let me just go through and get the man of the match and the donkey of the match of this game. It was hard for me to give a man of the match because I don't think I did it in my match reaction. But after reviewing the game, reflecting, I'm going to go for Matthijs de Ligt. From strength to strength, every single game has not let us down at all, man. Defensively, just been solid. Reading the ball, reading the game as well. His passing ability from out the back as well. And it's in that game as well. I'm not going to say he's at fault for the goals we conceded. I'm not going to blame him. I'm blaming Dallo and Ahmed for those. That was their area and that was their man, Morton Gibbs White, and of course Dallo got skinned up and the ball went through for a cross. But I'm giving it to Matthijs de Ligt. My donkey of the match is Dallo. Drew?
Yeah. I'll probably, because I didn't see the full game. I only saw the highlights in the second half and the full 45 minutes. So what I saw in the full first 45 minutes, I'll give it to Casemiro. He's the one who got us the goal, and he's showing that he's got leadership qualities as well. Him and De Ligt, one of them 2 should really be our captain, realistically. Maybe De Ligt long term, because obviously we don't know if Casemiro will be here. But yeah, Casemiro's, coming into his own, so I'll give him the manager match. Donkey of the match, I definitely agree with Ivorian Spice, got to be Dallo. He just seems to be a liability. Like, I don't see any good things from him. it's rare to see him do good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Gallo, and the manager's gonna keep playing him. For some reason, the manager prefers him over Dorgu. So that says a lot about Dorgu if Gallo is playing in his position and he's not good enough himself. So that's what we've got to put up with. And yeah, Gallo, this guy's got to leave, man. Definitely don't play the match for me.
100%. And seeing one of our former Manchester United players score a disgusting goal for Real Madrid, it just angers me even more that we got rid of that right back under Ems's manager, Eric Ten Hag. You know, Alvaro Cannavaro, whatever, he's changed his name now. It used to be Alvaro Fernandez or whatever it was. But yes, I'm pissed off that we let that guy go and we have a Dalot playing left wing back. We could have had him.
He needs jail time for that.
Yeah, we need to hire him to sack him one more time.
Hold on. We had buyback clause. We could have got him. So don't cry and do that.
Yeah. But who sold him in the first? Who sold him in the first place? And trust me, if he had buyback clause, do you think we'll win? Real Madrid wants him. The club where he actually came from, Spanish team.
You see how everyone's making excuses.
Yeah.
We gave away. EJ's going to coach him. Why didn't EJ coach him?
But hold on.
Oh, EJ sent him out on loan and all that kind of stuff.
Why didn't he coach him?
This guy went to Benfica one season and then he got sold to Real Madrid. So you're telling me we had a Real Madrid left back in our team?
It's not always down to the manager.
But the manager didn't play him though.
The manager, no, it's down to the manager. The manager wanted to fight for McTominay. He wanted to fight for McTominay. He wanted to keep him. He forced him to play.
This manager brought in Anthony.
Yeah, but look, what's Anthony doing in La Liga right now? He's ripping it up.
He's ripping the ball.
Scored one
That's
goal.
La Liga.
What did he do for us? Two good goals.
What did he do for us? What did he do for us? Remember Ej's had him at Ajax. What did Ej do? Nothing.
You see what I'm saying? You see how the goalpost be moving, bruv? You see what I'm saying?
Man, I'm just saying, isn't it? Like we had a very good left back that's actually got potential to be a world-class player one day, who had the potential to play for Real Madrid and got bought by Real Madrid and played and scored a spectacular goal yesterday. And we have someone like Dalot and Dogu who was stressing us out.
Imagine that.
Let's move on. Let me get Amok's man of the match. Don't kill the match.
I'm tired of you three, bro.
I would say Casemiro. It's just because I actually did highlight his performances in the past few days to my brother. I was like, I don't know if it's me, yeah, but I like him better than the team. It's like the intelligent, like maybe physically he might get bullied a little bit, but he's still intelligent. And I think maybe that's why some way it's working with Bruno, because they're both actually clicking together. But he's been very good. Like, one person, I don't know if you've seen this a lot, but do you know he would actually tackle you if you feel like wherever that position you got the ball is a threat. Mm-hmm. You're the man getting booked. And sometimes you need them type of players in your team that will take one for the team. I don't know, he mentioned that he's playing for the club right now. And I can see that as well. Mm-hmm. And definitely, I would say Dalot as well. Because that first ball was just disappointing. Like, just the way we conceded and everything. Like, hopefully he can do better. I like Dalot, but hopefully he can do better.
And Ems, man, you're man in the match. Don't get the match.
Man of the match, I think I'm going to go for Casemiro. I think for someone that said leave the football leaves you, and he's showing that that's a myth, whatever that Mr. Carragher said. So I think he's doing his stuff. So we'll see about. Don't kill the match. Ruben Amorim, blood. I don't care, fam. The fact of the matter is, right, for me, the substitutions, bruv, they piss me the F off through, but like man putting the defensive changes, bruv, like no attacking change. I cannot endure this, bruv. It's a lot, bruv, and I feel that if he's not gonna change, he will be in trouble. I'm telling you, mark my words. I know right now You man claiming and sitting there telling me we're 2 points off second or whatever nonsense that is right now in
No,
November.
but you
It's factual.
you failed
It's not
to
nonsense.
you never
It's not
failed to
nonsense.
remind me that we was 4 points away from fourth. So I'm doing the same thing that you're doing.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
It's
wait.
actually factual.
Okay, all right. Wait. So we're 2 points from second, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
All right, cool. And where are we now? Sixth? Is it sixth? Seventh?
yes,
7.
6 or
All
7,
right.
something like that.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, all right. So we're in November, right? All right.
Mhm.
So if we get to May and we're worse off right now, is it okay to have a go at the manager? I'm just asking
No,
for a friend.
it's a valid point to get the manager if we're worse off than where we are right now. By the time we get
So
to May,
so if we're worse than sixth, right? Because this should be where we should be, right? Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
no, I aim for page 1 finish. You guys are aiming for top 6.
For top 6.
I just
You
hope
don't
we
get top
in
6
page
from
1.
me out.
So you want 10th then? That what you're telling me?
I just want to be in page 1. I just don't want to be scrolling to the second page to see my team.
I want top 6.
So
Yeah,
wait.
top
Hold on, wait. So this what this guy's done to your mentality?
No, this is what Manchester United have done to my mentality. You know, it's not Amorim that's made me think, oh,
Really?
worse off. Sorry,
So,
Ten Hag was there, and what's Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, all these
Hold
guys
on.
that came before,
Hold on.
yeah,
This
and
is the same.
failed, and with Manchester United getting worse and worse every year, has made me realize that
This
it's
is the
first page.
this is the same man that said the storm is coming. And they said the good times are coming. So I'm waiting for the good
Well, are
times
you
to
not
come.
enjoying the good
Wait
times?
patiently.
3
He's
wins in
been
a
here-
row.
he's
You
been
beat
here
your
1
rivals
year.
Liverpool after 10 years at Anfield. The good times are coming, bro. We're
Wait,
2 points. Wait, let me say again. We're
If
2
you
points
keep
away
it
from
3 years.
second place. How are you gonna tell me the good times not coming? It's
We
coming.
could go back and win more games.
Listen. We
You know what?
you
We could
forgot
be
we
top
lost.
of the league and Ems will still be saying something negative.
You see what? Yeah, remember we lost 3-0 to Man City away from home. Remember that one? Don't forget. Yeah.
Yes.
Remember,
Yes,
under
I remember.
ETH, you wanted him to stay after we finished 8th or minus
I
7
never,
goal difference.
I never said I wanted to stay.
You
I
wanted him to
said
stay, man.
no.
You're just sitting on the fence.
I said it'd be pretty harsh to sack a man that's won you a trophy. That's all I said.
That means you wanted him to stay.
It would be pretty harsh to sack him.
You're just talking in riddles. You wanted him to stay. Facts are, he finished 8th, and the performance suggests that we should have finished 15th in that season. We were fluking results. We're fluking results. So I just want to say that United's decline, dramatic decline, started with ETH in charge, not Ruben.
Okay.
And secondly, random one, 7-0 as well.
Don't
That's for the
forget that.
record books.
Yeah.
And lastly, this is a random one. Anyone know how Anana's getting on? That's one of ETX's signings.
I have no idea.
I couldn't care less.
I'm sure he's making
Exactly,
errors.
Exactly. That's your guy's signing.
All right. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Since you were born, yeah. Since you were born in nappies.
Since I was what? Oh, he's frozen. See, he's frozen.
He's frozen.
Because see what's nonsense. They couldn't take it, man.
But yeah, let me move on to our last topic because we don't have that much time, of course. Reading earlier on today that Manchester United could be in for Marc Guehi, whose contract expires at the end of this season on a free contract. Manchester United have joined the race to Defensa Central. United have entered the race to sign Marc Guehi. But think about it, Marc Guehi has caught a lot of tractions from top European powerhouse clubs, which including Real Madrid. And as you know, Liverpool are very interested in signing him, but were unable to agree a fee. And Crystal Palace as well, the manager didn't want him to be sold. And as a result of that, he'll be leaving at the end of the season. But Marc Guehi, I've already shared my opinion on a player like that. I think he'll be an excellent signing for Manchester United defensively as well. Hopefully the rumours are true and Manchester United should be giving him a good offer, especially the fact that his contract is expiring. And, bring him in. Because he will be perfect. Just add. Like I said, I feel like he's a player that should be playing for the biggest club in Europe. But I just want to get your thoughts quickly on Marc Guehi's transfer rumours. Again, we're not the only team. There's other teams as well.
Yeah, I would definitely love to have him, but I just think we're probably a bit down in the pecking order in terms of like who would realistically be able to get him, because it's a free transfer, so anyone could really get him. Really, just give him a signing fee and a decent wage and contract length. But because when you're hearing teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, who else? Liverpool, I think even PSG, if I remember correctly. But there's probably like
And
4
Inter.
or 5.
And Inter.
Yeah, exactly, Inter. So there's like 4 or 5 top European clubs after him that could guarantee him Champions League football, which we can't. So if we are to get him, we have to really like nail down what our project is and make him believe in the long term future of the club, because we're not guaranteed to get Champions League football at the end of the season, and maybe he might want that. But if he's someone like Cunha, who loves the club and supports the club, then we'll have a chance to get him. But I'd be delighted if we managed to pull that off, considering the clubs that want him.
And what about your thoughts on Marc Guehi's transfer?
I think I slightly agree with what Jerome just said. Because if you got all these clubs coming for one individual, but for some reason, I'm not really bothered about the clubs that come approach players. It's just this power that United has, and that's why if we notice, like every transfer window, every player's linked with United because it makes them value. If we really want him, I think we could get him. If you're given the right offer, like what Jerome said, nail that presentation about the project itself, where you think the club is going to be in the next 2-3 years or maybe 5 years, with however contract is going to sign with the club. If it's 3 years or 5 years, just put something tangible. I think we should get him though. He's Premier League proven, very good,
1,000%,
and not just good, but he's a leader.
Yeah,
a leader. And when the team has a defensive leader, like it's always good.
Yeah, he will help organize that defense with someone like the Lit next to him. And Lisandro Martinez. I just think he'll be a good acquisition because obviously Lisandro Martinez's fitness is questionable. And Harry Maguire, it seems like you never know next season he might be a bit part player with the reduction of his salary. And that's if he signs a new contract or Manchester United offer him an extension. But I think he'll be an asset for Manchester United. You know, the guy is quick, solid, strong, very good in the air as well, and can defend. And England's got one hell of a defender as well, and he's still at Palace, but he deserves a big move. And I hope Manchester United can convince him. It should be now. They should be talking. In fact, they should have started speaking to him at the start of this season, during the whole summer, all the way up to now. So he can only choose Manchester United by the time he gets to the end of the season. Okay, before we end the show, I just want to get you guys' final thoughts. I want to start off. I want to get back to you, Amok, and get your final thoughts.
Like, hopefully we do something against Tottenham. I don't want to lose to them again. I hate losing to them. But that, for some reason, just having the keeper, you see how the team plays itself this past few games. You just got to be optimistic. Like, to be honest with you, people might think I'm stretching it. If Ammons gets his tactics right, I don't care who I face. You can bring me rumours, you can bring me whoever. Football. Someone is going to win or the game is going to draw. Like the way we've been playing this past few weeks, I don't mind. So I'm really optimistic. So hopefully something good happens.
And Jerome, yourself, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I think we're due a result against Spurs, to be honest. We lost 4 times against them last season, so it's unthinkable to think that we'll lose to them 5 times in a row. I think the last time we did that, I think it was like 2001 to 2002, where we lost to Liverpool on 5 different occasions. So we don't usually lose to teams in such succession. So let's hope we can end that and get a good result at Spurs ground. And from what I saw, Spurs didn't play that well against Chelsea at the weekend. So I thought we've got a chance to capitalise on that because they'll be on a bit of a downer. And on top of that, I think they got Europe this week. I think Champions League's back this
tomorrow.
week.
Yep, tomorrow.
Yeah, so we need to see if we can take advantage because they might come a bit lethargic. There might be a bit of tired legs. So yeah, we need to just go there, all guns blazing, and come out the blocks quickly. So yeah, I'm quite optimistic that we can get a positive result. As long as we don't lose, I'll be content with that. Because yeah, we need to keep this unbeaten run going. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Let's see, guys. My final thoughts: hope we get the 3 points against Tottenham. You know, it would you want, like Jerome said, and I would like to see Manchester United win, so we can actually get that second place at some point during the day next week on the weekend. 12:30 kickoff, lunchtime kickoff. We're live at 12:15 for the watch along, and of course followed by your match reaction, and then we're back next week Monday for the catch up. It is weird, guys. This has been your podcast, the Catch Up Podcast. It's been a very good show. Make sure you guys smash that like button and share across all social media platforms. And of course, click on the description to follow Red United TV by clicking on the link. Become a member by clicking on the join button. And remember, this is also available on audio platforms as well. As I like to say, remember to keep it united, unlike M's. Yeah. And most importantly, remember to keep it United. We're out. Peace and love. We'll see you next week.